to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Tigers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Humphrey. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And you just cannot draw up the start of the season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's going for it all. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Humphrey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Moss. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
To the air, it's Reed. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric, he is dynamic, he'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket, and when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Moving out of the pocket. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The give to the left side. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. To throw, it's Reed. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, or when they get hurried, or when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Moss. Oh, got some room entered the goal line. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies! I tell tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Makes the catch. It's good. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Skips away from pressure. Makes the catch. It's Concepcion. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his man. It's Moss. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Down for a loss of a couple. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Reed. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They believe they can run right here. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. The give to the right. Plows through the defense. Got enough space. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. That's caught, it's Moss. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Moss. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Release to the back. That's caught. It's Moss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Wants to throw again. The short hands. It's Moss. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man in the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Washington. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll try to get outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Moss. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
If you're laser focused on defense, you're dialed into the quarterback, and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Dropping back, it's Reed. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for room. It's Durham. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Let's see what they do on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Line is set on third down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The toss to the outside. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead's extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 25 over Northern Illinois. For now, it's...
There he goes! They won't get him! It's a touchdown! Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Moss. There he goes. Past the 50. The 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got a man. It's sharp. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Past the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets and the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Moss. Look out, he's got room. Picks up the first down. Speeding down the left side. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, the defense knew coming into this game that this offense was going to try and throw it down the middle of the field, so they knew that they were going to have to break on passes but also be really physical, tackle the catch, and knock the ball away, and they were able to do that there.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got great speed. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They'll go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Concepcion. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Hunt is in the air. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Got room at the 35. Turning it on. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown LSU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 10 over Washington. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming out with it, it's Humphrey. And the returner will be brought down.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Moss. Got a little space. Flying down the left side. Crosses midfield. The 30. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Got it in the middle, it's Sharp. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Durham. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Durham. At the 45 on its way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Here's the give off the left side.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The give as they work on that clock. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Moss. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it down the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Reed. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They kick it away on 4th down. Catch is made at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going.
There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up fourth and goal.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched.